Hey Libra, welcome back to my channel. Today we'll be doing our monthly reading and we are in May, finally. Let's go ahead and jump in and see what you guys have to say. Just remember this is a general reading, so if it doesn't resonate, totally okay. Just leave it for those that need to hear it right now and come back for next month's reading. But definitely try to take the information that I do give you and place it in a way that makes the most sense in your life. And what I mean by that is it doesn't have to be the same subject, doesn't have to be the same topic. It just has to just take away the theme that I'm telling you. This like the information that I give you has some kind of a theme and it can be placed and interchanged in any aspect. So whatever you're going through, use what I tell you and place it in that situation. Like I said, let's go ahead and see what you guys have to say. Awakening, energetic upgrades, a new way of being, integration. So this is your month of shifting and changing. You're integrating yourself into the new you. I think you've grown a lot from situations in the past, maybe past month, past week or so, maybe something that you've just been evolving from continuously, because we're continuously evolving. Yeah, there's just, you're becoming a new person. I feel like a few signs, and it was sporadic. I don't remember exactly who, because there's like a few. They're also like a lot of you guys are kind of shifting into the new like upgrade. It's a new upgrade to the new you. Who you were a month ago isn't the same person that you are today. Who you were a week ago, like it doesn't even matter. There is a sense of change. Yeah, and I got forgiveness and another sign got the same card, because forgiveness is part of evolution. In order for us to open new doors, to keep moving forward, we have to learn to forgive. And I think you see the past for what it is and you're just like, I don't want to hold on to that anymore. So this is what's happening internally. This is like huge for growth, especially if you're upgrading to like the new you. This is huge. I'm going to tell you, I'm very proud, because so many people have a hard time forgiving, especially in situations that are really, really super traumatic. And I think like you have gone through some stuff last month. I'm getting a sense of like people taking advantage of you, people even like hurting you in some aspect, in some way. Let's go ahead and see what your guides have to say with that. So we have the Star, the Queen of Cups, yeah, and then the Two of Cups. There's a balance. You are trying to find the balance right now so that you could, like, there's maturity. There is hope. There's renewed faith. You're seeing the light at the end of the tunnel. Whatever you went through, whatever you've gone through, whoever hurt you, whoever did something to you, you have completely have accepted the situation, took it as a lesson learned, no ill will, no hard feelings, and that energy is beautiful, because that you are aligning with so many different things. Holding a grudge holds you back. And I think you are just like trying to balance. Like I see you wanting to balance something, maybe specifically between one particular person, someone that's torn you down, but the maturity is there. You're emotionally like, this is the Queen of Cups. That's your energy. You are so emotionally mature. You take care of yourself on so many levels. The nurture that you show yourself, yeah, no wonder you're upgrading. This is great. What you don't see coming at the bottom of the deck is the Eight of Swords in reverse, beautiful, Nine of Pentacles, and then a Ten of Cups. Yeah. So I think you're getting out of your own way. I feel like for a while you've been in your way, accepting things that you shouldn't be accepting, like kind of putting a blindfold to all the red flags. You've been in a situation, you put yourself in a situation. I'm saying that because, I mean, what other, we didn't like force ourselves and been like, you need to stay in this. But like you were in a situation that you have elected to be in because, you had faith in the person, you cared about the people or situation, you wanted to see where it went or whatever the case may be. And you finally see the situation for what I said, like I said, for what it is. And the Ten of Pentacles, like, Nine of Pentacles, sorry. Like you are in like an emotional stance, like like a place where you're just like in your own abundance. Like you are financially, like, this is like a financial aspect, like you're financially like okay, like you don't need anybody, and like the emotional fulfillment, like this is what you don't see coming at the bottom of the deck, right? So like if you're in a place where you're just like okay, like I've been beaten, I've been burned, what you don't see coming is like you are going to be opening your eyes to like, yeah, I'm actually in a good place. I'm actually happy. I'm emotionally filled. I have everything I need because I'm forgiving. Like you're so, oh, sorry. You are so energetically aligned right now that I am like so looking forward to the next month for you guys because I feel like everyone is having a tough time. We've gone through a lot, emotional, energetic shifts within the past few months with all the retrogrades and whatnot. And I think everyone's like kind of like crawling their way out of hell at the moment. And you, I think, have really put in the effort to make sure that you get out of it as quickly as possible and kind of rewire your thinking around certain things. So, Hawk Spirit, let Spirit be your guide. So this is within your work, investments, finances, projects, hobbies. I think whatever you're experiencing right now, part of your shift is part of letting go. So yeah, like I feel like right now your focus is forgiving. I think like the cleanse of that is where your focus should be. Whereas like the career and aspect, it's like Jesus take the wheel, like let the universe guide you and focus on this because when you focus on this, it's going to pivot you to whatever else that you need in your life. Let spirit be your guide. I think like it's just about letting go. It's about not having expectations, not stressing or worrying about anything at the moment. That's not where your focus needs to be. That makes sense. Yeah. So yeah, we have the 3 of Pentacles, 3 of Wands, and the Hanged Man. Yeah, so it's about letting go. Like you're getting perspective. This is not where your focus is. There is a sense of collaboration between other people. You're making decisions. Like the world is in the palm of your hand, not the palm of your hands. Like it's like you're trying to find the navigation to see because there's so many options, and it's like what direction? Where am I going? Like you're looking beyond. You're being optimistic. There's some kind of adventure and excitement around that. There's positivity. I feel like, collaborating with other people. So there's good things around it, but I'm seeing again the sense of getting perspective and just letting go and just hanging out. Like this is not where your focus needs to be. What you don't see coming at the bottom of the deck, we have the 10 of Swords, 3 of Swords, and the 8 of Pentacles. And it sounds like it's bad, but it really isn't. At least not with the energy that I'm getting. So there is some work that you've been putting into specifically when it comes to your career, finances, hobbies, or whatever. There is a sense of work that you're putting in. I think that last month, if I'm not mistaken, there was a sense of like almost like backstabbing. Something happened. And yeah, I'm pretty sure it was bad. Like, I'm trying to think of like the energy I'm like picking up because I do have some past energy that's lingering, and this is like coming forward. So, in order, like again, you need to get through this because there is a sense of some kind of like backstabbing still kind of happening or things that just don't pan out. Because I see like you being severely disappointed. It's not like your career or anything will be like breaking down. Like I don't see that. I just feel like you're disappointed. And again, with other people being involved and collaboration, that makes sense. And you've been putting in the work in this for so long that like there needs to be some kind of an end to a cycle, especially with your energetic upgrade, a new way of being and your integration. And I was waiting for that because this doesn't seem like you are like forgiveness is part of this, but that's not where the break is. So in your career, like, yeah, like you're planning, you're taking a second. Again, that's not where your focus needs to be. If you let it go, you're going to allow the breakdown to happen. 10 of Swords. The cycle needs to come to a completion. So this month, just keep your eye out. It's not something that you need to be upset over. Again, this is not where your focus needs to be. Let things pan out the way they need to in the work and the career or finance department. There's going to be disappointment, but it has to happen. That's why I'm not saying like I don't see this as a negative thing. It needs to happen because the cycle is over because something is coming in that you are upgrading. So this could be what you are upgrading. You might be going into a different position, different job, different clients. different situation that's going to put you in a financial place where you're happy and content and filled with abundance. So in order for that to happen, you just got to let it go for now and focus on forgiveness. And that's that. And not being like stressed over whatever is happening in the work career, like leave that to the universe. Like that's the main takeaway that I need you to take from the work aspect. So we have mutable, surrender, fluidity, and welcome change. Yeah, so surrender. Like again, I think that is not where your focus. The relationship aspect isn't where your focus needs to be either. This is all about like release, surrender. You need to focus on internally forgiving and balancing. Welcoming change. There is like a sense of somebody definitely like hurt you, and it's something in the past. I don't know if it's too recent. Maybe it's recent, but definitely in the recent past, before or after the new year, I'm sure. But there is some like something lingering around that where that's where part of the forgiveness is. Yeah. Yeah. And again, you're welcoming change now. You're welcoming the change. So we have the 8 of Cups, Ace of Swords, and the Moon. Yeah, so what was in the dark came to light. So you learned some information about somebody. Clarity. There's some clarity involved. But you definitely walked away. You turned your back on the situation. This is the breakup card. So there was definitely a breakup, a relationship breakup. You walked away. You turned your back on somebody. So that's super, super important in your like change, your upgrade, because I think I don't see a person right now currently, though you could be talking to people, but that could be like, that's not like your soulmate kind of information that I need to pass on. But I see that you see the truth about this person. I see, again, like you're trying to forgive. So I see that there is that kind of truth about that person. I see some sense of, I see an opportunity for you to be able to make amends, if that makes sense. And I think the person is very much open and wanting that. What you don't see coming at the bottom of the deck. Ooh, that would make sense why. So, Judgment card, 10 of Wands, and 5 of Wands. Oh my gosh, that's so interesting. So I'm getting a sense that you guys are almost talking to people, like a lot of people, and the reason why they're welcoming a conversation is because they want to get back into your life. But again, I know that you see, she is taking this as a competition and always trying to get into your good graces. I feel like you've continually had conversations, but again, I see that you have now passed judgment upon like this person. Like you know who they are, you've kind of forgiven them. Like this is part of the forgiveness, this is part of accepting what has happened, and it's the completion again. 10 here being this is a 1, 2, third time 10 came. You had all of them. Cups, almost all of them. You have cups, you have swords, and now you have wands. So this is what you don't see coming at the bottom of the deck. I see you coming into a situation where you're going to have closure. I see it being a conversation that's going to be very difficult. I don't know if it's like you need closure, but it's almost like, again, for you to be able to forgive the past and move on. So I do see an opportunity for you to have a conversation. The person wants that. I feel like they are also trying to, in the same sense, win you over. And yes, I hope that you can forgive me one day. So they're very much like hopeful that you will take them back. They did something to you. There is something that came, like I said, the moon here, something that came to light. Something that you uncovered about them, about what they were doing, things that were like, I feel lies. They were lies. They didn't work on themselves. They didn't try. And now it's like, okay, I hope that you could forgive me one day. So I feel like something happened that definitely broke you down. Yeah, there's definitely going to be an opportunity for you to have that forgiveness. Again, with the 2 of Cups here, I do sense another person. I think that might be the person. but you're welcoming that change. So once this is done, imagine that door wide open. And I feel like whenever you're ready to walk through it, you'll know. And we can look into the next month to see who that is, if you're even ready at that point. Because again, like this is a collective. So if y'all are all going through the same thing, you can imagine that it's a process. And if everyone gets there at the same time, we'll find out if there's like a person coming your way. But I don't, right now, you're just kind of in the midst of the change and the upgrade. So I love that for you guys. I think this is brave. I think this is amazing. And there's a lot to look forward to. If this message resonated, definitely like and subscribe so you don't miss the next one. I appreciate you guys coming back. Definitely leave a comment so that you guys can share stories and build a community around all of this. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.